And I'm back here on the Bevo's Tech Pack on a newly named TryCraft server. We are now officially, and as I have been all this time, a try-hard. Kind of like that, try-hard. Alright, so it's actually been a couple days since I last recorded, and I came over here and I realized something. Crap! So what I was doing is I put this energetic infuser here to recharge one of the hardened energy cells, which ran out of power. So I had to give some of my little remaining Yellorium stock to Trionis' power plant in order to get some power going in this thing. But I just realized something that is not too pleasant. Basically, my system has gotten clogged somehow. And let me show you what that looks like. It looks like crap. Yeah, this should not be. I should not be getting crap in the mob essence jar. And what's worse, in a way, is that it didn't completely switch. So up here where it should be getting the manure for fertilizer is actually empty. So it means that this thing is not receiving mob essence. So somewhere along the line, the switch for manure is switch for the pipe for sewage is putting it into the mob essence line. And I think I know where that came from, and if it is where I think it came from, it means I messed up for quite some time. So as you know, a few weeks ago we had a problem with the server and I had to rewire this whole thing. I think what happened is I messed up the piping. So what I did was on the left hand side I went one direction, on the right hand side I went the other direction. So here I've got blue sewage, green mob essence, and these should be all the same. Let me just check here. Blue sewage, green mob. Yep. Yep, that seems right. Wait, was that blue? Yeah, okay, so that is correct. Okay, so that's not the problem. That's a little harder than I thought it was going to be. How did this thing get... Unless the whole thing was wrong. That's very possible. Alright, so let's just take this thing down for a second, shall we? Over here. It's a little difficult to try and... Oh, let me do that. I just changed the pipe. I made this thing just a little bit too high. And so it's a little harder to get off. I don't think it makes a difference with this pipe actually, but a little annoying. Come on. Okay, so left is blue. That's what I was thinking. So blue, which should be sewage, is left, which goes to there. Is that right? No, I don't think that's right. Hold on a sec. So blue... I think I may have switched the whole thing. Yeah, this is... Okay, so I did in fact switch them all. It's actually kind of weird, so I'm wondering why it is that it didn't work that way. Okay, so this is actually a fairly easy fix. All I have to do is drop this down there. I basically need this crap. Okay, so I'm gonna fix this. Shouldn't take me more than a few minutes. I'm just gonna switch the two settings and flush the system. So I'll be right back. Okay, well that took considerably longer than the last time I had to fix my toilet, but it is working. The composter is now empty of sewage, at least for the moment, which is surprising. But this thing is in pretty good shape. That's empty. This has 2 stacks of fertilizer, which is a little bit small when you think of it. But we're in pretty good shape to do what I come up here to do, which is I need some leaves. So what I'm going to do is I got a couple of them here. Not too many. Like, actually, you know what? Just do a whole bunch. I find it easier that way. Drop in the importer. Now I got to switch the harvester to yes shear leaves. These are going to populate. That's the fertilizer is going to hit them once it gets onto it, and the harvester is going to harvest them, and including a whole bunch of leaves. How many leaves? Well, I think it was, oh shoot, I think it was 8 stacks, 8 or 10 stacks per oxygen collector, and I actually want to make 3 oxygen collectors. Why is that? Well, I'm going to the moon. So we've been talking on the server a lot about what we're going to do in the future, and we've had a lot of instability problems on the server, and we're not quite sure how to fix it exactly. But one thing we're kind of leaning towards is doing a server restart on the new year, maybe the first or maybe in the 31st. I'm not sure, but we are leaning in that general direction. So with that in mind, what I've been working on is a way to reprioritize going to the moon, because at my current rate, I really hadn't planned on doing it for some time. So in order to get there within basically a few weeks, it's going to be a little more difficult, but not impossible, but a little more difficult. Oh, I got some poop in here. I got to put that up there. Essentially, what I've been doing is a very slow approach to sort of maximize the. Why the heck isn't this working? It is working. It just hasn't found any yet, surprisingly enough. Oh, actually, no. It's possible that the saplings may need more than 1 fertilizer in order to fully fertilize. That's very possible. Nice. How much is in here? Oh, it's 8 buckets. Give me a sec. So I worked out most of what I'm going to need in order to go to the moon. I'm not doing anything fancy. The whole idea of a lunar colony, oh cool, I got my first tree. While a lunar colony is quite an awesome idea, at the moment it's not really practical. There we go. So that did it. Yep, that did it. Cool. Get up here. Come on, get up there. Grab that. Take that. The idea of a lunar colony isn't really practical right now. So what I'm going to do is basically make a lunar base where I land. But I also want to make an emergency base where the lunar spawn is. I could theoretically just change the lunar spawn. I think I'm OP enough to do that, but no real need to worry about that at the moment. But I think eventually I would need a second set of oxygen gear. That's going to be a little harder to come by. But I got most of the materials I need right here. I'm doing a lot of work off camera here. And we can move away from the leaf chopper. Ouch, that was almost stupid. So actually I've got a whole bunch of ores that I don't really need at the moment. But here's what I do have. I got materials, so I've got another quartz as usual, factory blocks, but also some enlightened fused quartz. I made a couple stacks of that, and some glowstone. That's going to be very useful on the moon. I've still got some skystone. I just like the way it looks, and I might as well use some while I'm at it. I've got I need to eat some. Oh, it's nighttime. I've got in here a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't get to show this to you last time. I've got a needle gun, a spammer with a little bit of ammo for it. Not a heck of a lot. I wouldn't mind some more needle gun ammo before I go up to the moon. There's some big game up there if you didn't know. I've also got some 2 oxygen storage modules, a couple of drawbridges, 6 more photovoltaic cells. I've got 3 oxygen sealers. There's actually 2 of them for the space station, and 2 oxygen collectors, 1 for the space station and 1 for the moon. I'm actually kind of curious if Mars, I'm assuming it can, but I'm not totally sure if Mars has enough of an atmosphere where I can do oxygen collectors. I'm assuming you can, because otherwise you just have to ferry stuff back and forth all the time. That would just take a lot of effort. For not a lot of reward. I always got to turn off jetpack when I go up elevators. It's kind of a pain. You get that existential moment. I'm like, am I up? Am I down? Alrighty then. So I think we're pretty much ready to go back for, I guess, the 3rd mission up to the space station. And once that's done, the space station will be habitable. I think the only thing it doesn't have is an EP3 system, so people can't just teleport there. They will have to take a rocket, at least for now. But I think we're in pretty good shape for that. Let's just head back to the base camp. The what? Eddie just joined. He was actually on earlier. Aw, happy B-Day, a little late, here you go, Scoop. Aw, these guys, thank you. It was actually my birthday a couple of days ago. Thank you guys so much. That's, what did you get me? Blue wool and wool covers. Very nice. Hope it's not a bomb. I don't think it is, but it might be. It is a Sojourner stash from Britannia. Ooh. Now, if I remember correctly, that what that does is it makes you move faster. Belt. Oh yeah, that is good. That's quite a bit faster. Thank you, Scoop. I appreciate it. Look at my new belt. Yeah. Cool. I'm a little worried about what happens. Whoa. Warp speed. Actually, I don't know if I showed you guys this. I think I did. The new concrete roadway. Basically, this right now connects Mountain Dew and Fluffy Puma's place with the science building. Eventually, we can have more side roads connecting it. But for now, just a nice little highway. We get from point A to point B. Well, at least from 2 points. Oh, that is so nice. Thank you. All right, so let's go upstairs. Damn. I'm not sure if it's freaking lagging on my mouse at this point. Yep, that was definitely my plant. Wow. Oh man, this thing is fast. All right. So Eddie got me something too. What? You didn't have to. Happy birthday from Eddie. Pyrotheum dust, rice, 2 tesseracts, and some cheeseburgers. Aww. Yeah. And they look kind of like a happy face. Thank you. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to eat one of these burgers right now. I'm hungry. Whew. That was full saturation. That was a really good burger. Thank you. Sweet. All right, so I think we're about ready to go up to that last mission. So let's head back to the space station and get this thing looking shipshape. Be right back.